Bergman here, tax attorney and founder of IRA Financial. On today's AdBits, we're going to be chatting about actually going one by one, each IRA, Roth, traditional, simple, SEP, and talk about what accounts they could be rolled into. So this is kind of like a checklist type table, and I will go through each IRA so you know exactly if you have a certain IRA, what the rules are in terms of rollover. So let's start with the Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is an after-tax account. Essentially, it's a account that when you contribute to it, you don't get a tax deduction, but so long as you're over 59 and a half, the Roth's been open at least 5 years, it's all tax-free. So now let's talk about if you have a Roth IRA and you want to roll it to somewhere else, what can you do? Well, it's actually super simple for a Roth IRA. The only place you can roll a Roth IRA is to another Roth IRA. No, you cannot roll a Roth IRA to a traditional IRA, a simple, a SEP, 457, a pre-tax 401k, or even a Roth 401k. That could potentially change in the next year or so. There was some hope that the Secure Act 2.0, which was passed at the end of 2022, would allow for Roth IRAs to be rolled into a Roth 401k, but that provision never became part of the Secure Act. So we're stuck with the old rule, which essentially says a Roth IRA can only be rolled into another Roth IRA. So if you have a Roth IRA Fidelity and you want to do a self-directed Roth IRA, no problem. If you have a self-directed Roth IRA and you want to go back to a regular old Roth IRA at a traditional institution, no problem. Now let's go to this traditional IRA, which is the most common type of IRA. It's a pre-tax IRA that allows you to make a contribution in both the Roth and the traditional. The maximum IRA contribution in 2023 is $6,500 or $7,500 if you are over the age of 50 years old. And since it's a pre-tax account, you have a lot more flexibility to do rollovers from the traditional IRA. So let's go traditional to Roth. Yes, but subject to conversion, right? If you want to go pre-tax to Roth, you can do it. Since 2010, there's no income limitations. Anyone can do it. You just got to pay ordinary income tax, not capital gains, but income tax on the amount you convert. Traditional IRA to traditional IRA, of course, right? Traditional to simple. Yes, you can do it. You technically have to wait the 2 years if you're going, well, actually it's 2 years the other way around, but technically the plan has to be open for at least 2 years for you to make rollovers into it. So just remember that. Traditional to a SEP, yes. Traditional to a 457, yes. Traditional to a 401k, yes. Traditional to a 403b, yes. Traditional to a Roth 401k, no. You have to go first to the pre-tax 401k, and then if your plan allows for it, you can do an in-plan conversion to Roth. So you have a lot more flexibility with IRA, pre-tax traditional IRA rollovers than you do with a Roth, which can only go into a Roth IRA. Now let's move to the SEP IRA. SEP IRA is a pure profit sharing plan, 20% of your net Schedule C or 25% of your W-2 salary, up to a maximum of $66,000 for 2023. SEPs need to be opened by businesses, sole proprietor, single member LLC, Corp, C or S, partnership, unlike a traditional or Roth IRA, which is an individual retirement account. A SEP is a business type of profit sharing plan where a business must establish it. The business could be an individual, it could be an entity, it doesn't have to be a full-time business, it could be a side gig, but it needs to be a business and not a hobby. Can you roll a SEP into a Roth? Yes, but you have to pay tax, just like a traditional IRA. SEP into a traditional? Yes. SEP into a simple? Yes, but the simple IRA must be open at least 2 years. SEP into SEP, of course. SEP into a 401k? Yes. SEP into a 457? Yes. SEP into a 403b? Yes. SEP into a Roth 401k? No. Why? Because you have to roll the SEP into the pre-tax 401k, and then you can convert it in plan, if allowed to, pay tax on the amount converted, and then get those pre-tax funds to Roth. SEP is a pre-tax account, a pre-tax profit sharing plan. You now could also do Roth contributions to a SEP. So the idea is if you have Roth contributions to a SEP, those Roth contributions will be able to roll into a Roth IRA, or more likely than not, another SEP that has a Roth component. But as of today, it still won't be able to be rolled into a Roth 401k because those rules have not yet changed. What about the simple IRA? So simple IRA, like a SEP IRA, is a business type of plan. It's not a profit sharing plan. It's kind of a poor man's 401k. For 2023, you can put away $15,500. The maximum was $14,000 in 2022. And then there's a catch up if you are over the age of 50 years old, where you're going to be able to put in another $3,500. So that's a pre-tax account. You also can do Roth, just like a SEP, starting in 2023, thanks to the Secure Act. But the simple IRA's got some peculiar rules. So, for example, a simple IRA can convert to a Roth. You have to pay tax, but the simple IRA needs to be open for 2 years. It's got this like 2-year window, maturity window, where you can't really do anything in the plan for 2 years. You can go SEP to traditional IRA. Also, simple IRA needs to be open at least 2 years before you can move in and out of it. The only exception is simple IRA to simple IRA. You don't need to wait 2 years. You can change institutions. Simple to SEP. Well, yes, simple IRA needs to be open at least 2 years. Simple IRA to a 401k, 457, 403b. Yes, but simple IRA needs to be open at least 2 years. And can a simple be rolled into a Roth 401k? No, just like the SEP and the IRA, you'd have to roll it first into a pre-tax 401k. Yes, the simple IRA would need to be open at least 2 years, needs to mature, it's a fine line. And then you can convert it in plan, pay tax, and then you'll have those funds in a Roth 401k. So there you go. Those are the IRA rollover rules. The Roth is really the only one that's different than the traditional and the SEP. And then the simple has its own 2-year weird rule that you just need to remember. Anytime you're going into a simple or going out of a simple, it's got this weird 2-year rule where the simple IRA essentially needs to mature and you can't really touch it, except if you go simple to simple. If you're going simple to traditional, simple to 401k, simple to SEP, simple's got to be open at least 2 years before you kind of access to that plan. Otherwise, that's it. Those are all the IRA rules you need to know if you have an IRA, a Roth IRA, a SEP and simple, and you want to kind of move those funds around to a different plan. This podcast just told you everything you need to know. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Important topic, right? You should know the transferability of your IRA. You should know how easy or not, depending on the type of account, it is to move it around. Roths are the only one that needs to stay in the Roth world. IRA cannot go to a Roth 401k. And then pre-tax SEP, you have tons of flexibility. You can even go Roth, but you have to pay tax on the amount converted. And then again, that simple 2-year wacky window you just need to respect before you have more freedom of movement. That's it. So appreciate you guys spending some time here today. You enjoyed today's podcast. A lot of fun. If you have a comment, a question, leave it. I love receiving questions. So I will scour these podcasts and we'll make sure to respond as quick as possible. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment. Also, if you want to give the podcast/video a like, be very much appreciated. And that's it. So have a great day. Thanks for watching or listening. And I'll see everyone again next week. Ciao.